The political climate in the United States has once again reached a boiling point, with prominent figures on both sides of the aisle calling for action. On a recent episode of The View, co-host Ana Navarro made a bold statement, echoing Democratic leaders' calls for protests against President Donald Trump's administration. As the live audience applauded, she asked, "What is going on is outrageous. When are we in America going to hit the streets? When are we going to stand up and say enough is enough?" Her comments came amid growing frustration from progressives who believe Trump's policies are dismantling key democratic institutions and catering to the wealthiest Americans at the expense of working-class citizens. Navarro went on to introduce a term she believes perfectly describes the current administration, kakistocracy, a government run by the least qualified and most unscrupulous individuals. She argued that the country is witnessing exactly that under Trump, warning that without intervention, the situation will only worsen. "It's only been 2.5 weeks. God help us. We have to go through 4 years of this," she said, referencing the rapid pace at which Trump's policies are being implemented. She urged voters to take action in the upcoming elections, emphasizing the importance of flipping the House or Senate to establish guardrails against what she described as a dangerous administration. Navarro's statements align with recent comments from Democratic House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, who also called for action against what he labeled an extreme MAGA Republican agenda. Jeffries accused Trump and his allies of prioritizing tax cuts for billionaires while placing financial burdens on working-class Americans. "That's not acceptable," he declared. "We're going to fight it legislatively. We're going to fight it in the courts. We're going to fight it in the streets." His remarks have sparked both support and criticism, with some viewing his words as a rallying cry for democracy, while others see them as dangerously escalating political tensions. The rhetoric has only intensified as more Democratic leaders join the call for resistance. Representative Ayanna Pressley issued a fiery warning at an anti-Elon Musk rally, stating, "I want to say to our Republican colleagues, pay attention. We're here today in the hopes that you will see the light, but if you do not see the light, we will bring the fire." Meanwhile, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has urged her colleagues to do whatever it takes to push back against Trump's influence, even suggesting that Democrats should blow this place up to delay controversial cabinet confirmations. The Democratic pushback is not just happening in speeches, it's being felt in Congress as well. Senate Democrats recently held an all-night protest to counter Trump's latest government restructuring efforts, particularly within the newly created Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, spearheaded by Elon Musk. Their resistance extended to delaying a key confirmation vote for Russell Vought, Trump's pick to lead the Office of Management and Budget. These actions signal that Democrats are prepared to use every tool at their disposal to obstruct what they see as dangerous overreach. Navarro's comments on The View are reflective of a larger movement within the Democratic Party, a movement that is no longer willing to sit back and watch as Trump and his allies reshape the country. Whether this call to action results in widespread protests or political gridlock remains to be seen, but one thing is certain. The battle lines for the 2026 elections are already being drawn, and the fight is only getting started.